Gregory on the phone on News Radio 106.7. You still with me, Gregory?
Yes, I am, and
Okay.
I'm not angry.
All right,
Kim,
sir.
I listen to your show every day.
Yes, sir.
And it's not it's not just the issue of humor. I think you're silly. I think you make light of serious situations to the point where it's almost. I listen to you all the time because I'm a news person all around the world. News. I'm very abreast of news, and I was forced to listen to your local news station because they took up the oldies channel and put you on.
Right.
Right. So, but it's not Michael. It's not Jesse Jackson or it's not Ferguson. It's your sense of humor. It's a sense of humor that laughs at serious situations all the time. I listen to you all the time, and it's just sickening to me. So I'm happy.
All right. Well, you started.
Have the chance to tell. I'm happy to have the chance to tell you this.
Absolutely. Well, first of all,
Right.
for the Jesse Jackson thing, let me make it very clear. I think Jesse Jackson is a disaster. I think he's wrong for America. I think he's a race divider. I think he's a hate-filled person. He's sleazy because of what he's done in his life. But let me say this. I also think Bill Clinton is sleazy. I think Harry Reid is a disgrace of a politician. I think Nancy Pelosi is a liar and a sneak and a deceitful little sleazebag herself. And those are white people, by the way. Race has nothing to do with what
But they happen to all be Democrats.
Oh, yeah, they are
happen to all be
Democrats.
Democrats.
Okay, well, so maybe that's the issue
Democrats
there.
and liberals at that.
I don't have a problem with liberals per se. I'm glad, if we didn't have liberals, we wouldn't know what the boundaries were. I don't want everybody to be the same.
What about sleazy Republicans? Name some of those.
All right.
Because
How about
I can name some if you can't.
how about Richard Nixon? He was a cheat and a scoundrel, and he got what was coming to him. How about the former Speaker of the House from Texas? For God, how about the guys who have been to prison and been to jail? For God, how about Spiro Agnew, former Vice President of the United States, was a crook, and he went to prison because he's a sleazebag. I mean, Gregory. I appreciate the fact that what we've gotten down to is that you basically don't appreciate my sense of humor. I hope you understand that when I'm saying something about someone in particular, it has nothing to do with race. Race is I've never thought of Putty Tat, the president, as a black guy. I think of him as incompetent and a weakling and a deserter who left the nation when we needed him most. But I have nothing to do with him black. I don't think of him as a black guy. I
took it out of the race tone when I mentioned your complete sense of humor.
Uh-huh.
So that left the race.
I got you. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. I just want you to understand.
But I think for speaking to me though, but I've been wanting to tell you for a long time that I listen to you almost every day, and I think that your sense of humor sometimes borders the absurd.
That I'm sure that you're right to your opinion, and I'm sure you're absolutely correct. We get a little crazy in here, and it's my fault. I set the standard and I set the tone, and I do go a little nuts, and I do make outrageous claims and comments, and mostly it's just because I'm fooling around. And let me say this, Gregory, and take this with a grain of salt if you like. But honest to Pete, in the people I work with in this room and in this radio station are probably the most easygoing, decent, polite, considerate people that you can work with in a business. And when we come in here and fool around, I can only promise you that there is never, ever a nasty undertone where we're trying to get somebody or we're trying to do something just for the negative impact of it. I mean, John Boy's a millennial. He's 22 years old. Do you get any kind of feeling ever, John Boy, that we come in here after trying to get somebody or trying to be negative and trying to, insult and belittle and stuff at all? I mean, is that our nature of our program?
Well, I'm happy to.
I know I'm new, but
I
get the nicest feeling. This is the nicest group of people I've been around.
I'm very happy to get this out. I'm very happy to talk to you about this because I listen to you all the time, and I say some of the time, not Jesse Jackson, not black folk.
Okay, good. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
The boy is utterly absurd.
See,
utter absurd. I'm happy to be able to speak to you about this, and I feel much better.
Well, thank you very much, and I hope you keep listening. I hope you call often. And honestly, that's the truth. I'm absurd. I am absurd. I mean, look at me, for Christ's sake. I mean, I was retired for 5 years.
Because
everything
you
was
are sexy and cool.
I mean, come on.
Don't look at me. I'm hideous.
Life is weird. This whole thing is crazy. The whole damn thing is nuts. They're doing surveys on the best cities to drink coffee in. Are you nuts? Who cares about that? I mean, come on. The whole place is going crazy. Of course I'm absurd. How could you live in this day and age right now in America with what's going on and not be a little absurd? I mean, really. I know. I can't take it. It's either this or my head's coming clean off. All right, 212.